devil's reign. The Mediterranean Sea, 2 weeks ago.
Mr. Stromwen, Miss Stromwen. I apologise for the interruption, but the Political Futures Group is calling in at 6.
Very good, Sylvia. We'll be in shortly.
What do you think, Una? We put Mr. Fisk in the mayor's seat to make life interesting. And he certainly has done that. He murdered a friend of ours, scuttled our Hell's Kitchen plans, but...
I suppose we'll be talking about the upcoming New York election, brother?
Among other things.
Quinn, please. Tyrone was hardly a friend. But it's fun, isn't it? His unpredictability, like a bull in China shop that we keep setting back up for him.
Because we own all the China in the world. So, shall we crown him again? Keep the game moving. Or is there a more interesting game to play?
New York City, 1 week ago.
How did it begin? My hatred of this man. There are so many things to hate. Really, his piousness, his outdated sense of morality. But the thing I always come back to is his hypocrisy. He looks down on our baser natures as he grins in a fistfight. He puts on airs of a saint tasked with succumbing to violence.
Cordoning off a street in Hell's Kitchen. You clearly wanted my attention. Shouldn't you be at home?
But he's truly the devil.
With your new bride? I don't have time for whatever this is, and I didn't bring my reading glasses.
That I'll tell you what that is. Daredevil. It's nothing, but it should be something. It's a folder from my private safe, which I dimly remember putting together, remember maintaining, labeled Daredevil's identity. And the pages inside are either blank or meaningless. Like a sick joke. Like someone switched them out from my most secure and secret place. Except they didn't, did they? I can feel it. You did something to my mind. Who are you?
Sorry, Wilson, but it's called a secret identity.
You are the devil. And I'll tear everything down to destroy you. Because nobody knows you like I do. Nobody else knows your true Achilles heel. Your guilt.
Now,
New York City is known for its resilience. We have suffered wave after wave of attacks, of destruction, brought down on our great city. And at the heart of almost every one of those are superheroes, the reign of dark aliens. I have learned that Spider-Man originally infected our planet with one of them. The hordes of trolls and ice-strewn beasts that destroyed our homes. That's because we welcomed Thor, the god of thunder, into our world. There's a saying, follow the money. With these tragedies, it's instead, follow the destruction, and you'll find it leads back to these heroes. We allow these unnatural monsters in capes and bright colors free reign in a city of good people. People trying to live their lives. And when we dare hold them accountable for their crimes, like with the murderer Daredevil, they get preferential treatment, a slap on the wrist, and then they're free to go, to do what they've always done, whatever they want. Terrorizing, violence, destruction. Well, not longer. We here in New York City feel that isn't enough. Over the last few weeks, I've been working with lawmakers to draft the Powers Act. Recently, our friends at the federal level wisely outlawed unsanctioned superhero activity for those under 21 years of age. To those of you out there with such abilities, I say this to you, effective immediately. Any individual who exhibits a use of powers deemed superhuman or commits acts of destructive vigilantism will be charged as a threat. You are not better than us, not better than the hard-working people of this city, not better than the fine men and women who fight our fires, who police our streets, who mend our sick. You wish to help society, be a part of it, not above it.
Mayor Fisk, will there be exceptions to this law?
The mayor will be taking questions later. For now, I'll walk you through what's been relayed to the NYPD.
Wilson, are you sure this is a good idea? I don't mind a good fight, but they're going to come for you.
Mary, my dear, let them.
The news out of City Hall, a superhero ban. Will the rest of the country follow suit? No comment so far from the office of the president, but we're expecting.
Down this road before, superheroes serve a purpose and have saved not only New Yorkers, but the world many times over. This is a desperate move from a gangster mayor in an election year.
Called Thunderbolt units, specialized officers for handling superhuman threats. Commissioner Kyle says that there are avenues for powered individuals, including opportunities in one of these units.
No, they save people, but the mayor has a point about all the attacks. And Daredevil murdered a man, and he's allowed to go around beating people up still.
Kurokawa has not interest in human laws. All mutants have diplomatic immunity as per our international agreement. So it would be in the mayor's best interest to leave us be.
First wave of arrests as powered individuals ignore the new laws. The question everyone's asking now is, will this lead to a peaceful understanding? Or a power-fueled escalation?
Moon Knight, a.k.a. Mark Spector, a.k.a. probably bunch of names. You're under arrest.
You want me? Come and get me.
Just hold on.
Here he comes.
I think that's the last of them up there.
Son, you're a godsend. I'd say you should check in with one of the medics for your smoke inhalation, but you better go, now.
Jeez, way to make a guy feel wanted.
Don't even think about it.
Officer, step away from the young man, now.
You're under arrest too, Captain, in accordance with the Powers Act.
I know you're just doing your job, but he just saved lives.
He's a criminal. You're all criminals.
If a law needs to be broken in order to save lives, I'll do it every time. You may as well arrest us for breaking and entering this burning building instead of using powers.
Don't, my family. You can't.
Spider-Man, you up for this?
The cuff's blocking my powers.
Well, good thing we're here, to even the odds.
Call it in.
We've got company.
I hear more coming at street level 2.
We need to retreat.
Done and done.
100 meters straight ahead. First left, there's a door on the right to a utility room. We can lay low there unless I pick up any activity.
On it. Man, it's crazy out there. I knew Fisk as mayor was gonna be bad, but this is wild. What set him off?
I did. This is my fault.
It's not. Don't be a fool.
How? What happened?
My identity, like yours, is a secret, but it wasn't always that way. The world knew who I was, and even though I didn't ask them to Zebediah Kilgrave's children made the world forget.
Wait, Zebediah, the Purple Man. You mean his kids can mind control people too?
They can, and Fisk knows something is wrong with his mind, and that it's my fault. I taunted him when he confronted me. I could just tell him who I am and maybe this will all stop.
It won't. We knew if Fisk empowers something like this could happen, it's not your fault, Daredevil. And you sacrificing yourself on his altar won't change a thing. He hasn't pushed this law through for the good of the city. It's his vendetta. He's risking the lives of the people we've sworn to protect. I wouldn't dare speak for the rest of you, but I won't let a tyrant stop me from saving lives. Don't give in to him, Daredevil. Not now, not ever. Because once you do, he'll take it all.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I told you, Mrs. Richards, we're with Homeland Security, aided by the NYPD. We have reason to believe the Baxter building is harboring weapons of mass destruction. And we've secured permission to investigate and secure anything we find.
Apologies, Agent Vance, but I have an arrangement with the government to work unobstructed in exchange for our service to the country.
What the hell?
Power dampeners. A necessity for those such as yourselves who are prone to lashing out.
Octavius, so you've thrown in with Fisk. Never took you for a subordinate, Otto.
My own end, Richards. I recently received some very interesting information on what you have cooking in that lab of yours. The government was happy to look the other way for your agreement, but now that I've shown them what you have, well, they have no choice. So you're all coming with me.
Like hell we are.
Subdue her.
Ben, Johnny. Code X7. Code X7. Hurry.
X7. For real.
Bad.
Uncle Ben, what are you?
Cal in a cab. Kid, stay close.
Ho. Who are?
Turn around, hands where we can.
Shooting at kids. You're lucky I got responsibilities and don't stick around talk clobber y'all some more. Hang on, gang. Don't y'all worry, guys. But what rides here?
What now?
Well, if this is a for real code X7, we gotta go get Alicia and the Rugrats.
Cause things are gonna get rough.
More arrests?
Yeah, looks like Moon Knight is getting real. Should we even be out, Jess?
No offense to the other guys, but this is why we don't wear costumes, right? We can talk about laying low out of the city for a while if you... Wait, what? Luke!
It's gonna be okay. Just give me a second.
I'll get you out of here, don't worry.
Thanks for the assist. But the Thunderbolts got ID under control. Now do me another favor and put these on.
Go yourself, Shocker.
All right, the hard way then.
What the hell are you doing? People are getting hurt.
Then go call the cops. Oh, wait, I am there.
This doesn't have to be difficult.
Sure.
Please.
You've got a badge now. Shocker, congrats. You just graduated from trash to official trash. This isn't right. Wilson Fisk is a gangster and a fool. A big man who's small, who needs to show his power over me, my friends, and you. This isn't just about superheroes, it's about a man with his grip on all of ours. He makes it sound like if he loosens it, you'll just get in trouble. The kind of trouble that shows him that it's actually you who has the power. Look, I'm not Captain America. I'm not Mr. Fantastic. I'm just a New Yorker like you. And if someone's in trouble, I do what New Yorkers do. I help. If Mayor Fisk wants to stop me, he can come and try.
Butch, your 5 o'clock is here.
Thanks, Tonya. We won't be long.
You're the Kingpin now. Butch, an assistant shouldn't call you by your first name. There needs to be distance so you can.
What do you want, Wilson?
I suppose I want to talk. I've set things in motion. And I wanted you to know that I'm doing it for the city. And I'm doing it for you. Being the Kingpin is hard. Eliminating superheroes will make life easier for you. So you can hold on to what you've earned for you and those you love.
Put that down.
Of course, I'm not here to cause distress.
You're a fool. Superheroes, really? What? Am I pointing space lasers at the planets? Trying to mind control the population? You're as garish and outdated as they are. I'm not you, Wilson. I'm not here to be goaded into trading punches with Spider-Men. You're a joke. You can't help but poke the bears. And they'll eat you. They will. And I'll still run this town. Now get I've got real meetings to take.
This will help you. I don't need you to see that right now. The coming months will do that. Be well, son.
Holy, I can't believe your dad didn't murder you, man.
He used everything he had to bring back his other son, Richard. I figured he'd at least leave me alive. Mike.
Look, I'm still not cool with what you did to your predecessor. We had a rule, Butchie, not killing, but you really did it, man. Worked your way up from being the L's flunky to the Kingpin of crime.
Couldn't have done IT without you, Matt Murdock.
Looking like my ex-DA brother definitely comes in handy sometimes. And hey, not for nothing, I don't think your absentee father is wrong. Getting rid of those powered guys will make our lives easier.
Yeah, we just need to make sure Fisk wins this election. Cause if he doesn't have that, he may come for his old job.
Well, so far, he's like you and me, pal. Running unopposed?
Stupid. You had to make it a thing with a beach. I can't believe the cops in here already.
I'm not sorry, Jess. People needed to hear it.
I know. Let's just get out of town with Donnie and figure out our next steps. Then...
We gotta stop him.
Tony, what the hell are you doing here, man?
If you're lying low, maybe you should have picked a different car, dude.
We've got to take down Fisk.
Sure, but how? I don't know about you, but I'm not too keen on overthrowing democracy.
Which means we have to do it legitimately, the old-fashioned way, with a ton of money. And the candidate, I'm going to run for mayor.
Richard's lab. It's everything I could ever have hoped for, Wilson.
I'm glad. Otto, I've upheld my part of our bargain. Now I need you to use what you've gathered there to assist me. The package has arrived.
It truly has.
Let me out, you all. Let me out.
Leave us be, gentlemen.
But sir, he...
That will be all.
Fisk, I should have known. Pulling me out of prison. My lawyer's going to have a field day with.
Zebediah, do you know what this is? It's power. It's a common misconception, but my ascension was never about my fists, my strength of body. It was about knowing things, having people bring me secrets. Over the past decade, I've amassed files on anyone who mattered, friends and rivals. From those at the top to the young scrappers who dared flex. Secret identities, forbidden trysts, cover-ups, and loved ones. And now I'm using them all. Practically giving them away, because I'm in my endgame. The funny thing about your file, Zebediah, is that there's nothing in it to use against you. Your children want you dead. You have no loved ones. You have nothing.
Fuck you, Fisk. I don't need anyone. Everyone does what I want. Open this thing up and I'll show you. You were sold. There we go. Now do me a favor, big boy, and kill yourself.
Now, Zebediah, you know your mind control doesn't work on me. My will is too strong. But it does work on others, doesn't it? What a gift. What a squandered gift. Perhaps it's time someone more worthy possessed it. For a better world.